What is going on, you guys? My name is The Recruit. I don't know how else to say it, but we're getting used to it. I'm here again with Megaton, you guys, and welcome back to another Game Talk. Today, you guys, we're talking about something that just happened yesterday. So in case you guys don't know, Epic Games, the creator of Fortnite, just announced that they were going to be implementing, or I guess not implementing, but making a new league for Fortnite. And they were prepared to invest $100 million into the 2018-2019 season. And I brought Megaton here because obviously this is huge news, you guys. This is like a huge game that has, you know, millions of people playing it. Like it's everywhere. It's in sports, it's in high schools, your grandparents are playing it, your deceased uncles are playing it. Anyways, a lot of people are playing it. And you know, I wanted to kind of make a video about us, what we think, because the way I see it, honestly, if I can go first, Megaton, is I see that
take the floor.
They are thank you. Fortnite is really taking a crack at competitive in a huge way, and I feel like they're almost saying it's your shot, Activision, like it's your turn, like what can you do, type of deal. I think it's really interesting. But anyways, let me let Megaton speak for a second, because he needs to talk about stuff here too. So anyways, Megaton, what do you think about all this? What do you think about the season? How do you think it's gonna go?
Okay, are you talking about the 100 million prize pool?
Yeah.
Well,
and I know they say it's $100 million invested, but it's for the whole season.
Well, my biggest concern over this is that a lot of pro players from other games are gonna jump in to play. You know, to play the tournament, and I'm assuming it's gonna be a tournament. I don't know how this is.
I mean, within the first.
In all respects, I don't know how it's gonna work out, but I kind of do feel like, how can I say this? A form of greed. Of course, there's money, lots and lots of money involved, but
right.
Guys like Optic Scump, Face Sensor, all those other, you know, Call of Duty guys, you know, or even pro teams, you know, just. Right. Recruiting players just to get a bite of the, you know, an extra bite of the apple, if you will.
Yeah, for sure. One thing I wanted to say though, or ask you anyways, is, do you think? I know this is crazy, right?
I don't like it.
But do you think that that Epic Games is doing this on purpose as damage control against Black Ops 4 coming out this year? Because I see it that it's damage control. Like they want to take as many people away. They want to make.
In my, at least in my opinion, they want to make more. And it's not that they want to make more money. It's just they want to make, because eventually Fortnite, at least in my opinion, is gonna die down. Maybe not anytime soon, but I don't see Fortnite being another 2-year, 3-year game. Like I honestly don't see it. As a game that it's going to exist another 2 years, 3 years, because the game is repetitive, you know. I mean, how many, you know, over time, I mean, it is pretty fun. You jump in, you know, you start slaying, and
they're doing the season. They're doing the season thing too, so you play by the season.
You play by the season. You
unlock new content by playing the game.
Exactly.
Blah, blah, blah.
And what's keeping the game alive is obviously the content. But eventually, in my opinion, they're going to start not running out of ideas, but the game is slowly going to start dying down. And I kind of feel that they make this tournament. I guess it's tournament.
I guess it's like tournaments.
Tournaments.
I'm guessing they'll probably do like 5 big tournaments or something.
Long story short, in my opinion, you know, just by me saying is, you know, I feel that they did this, like you said, more for damage control, but I feel it's more to keep the whole community, not community,
they're trying to keep their fan base intact.
They're trying to keep their fan base intact.
They know that,
which they know. In my opinion, I feel that they really are gonna. They feel like this is gonna come to an end pretty soon, because Call of Duty has a huge following, has one of the biggest fan bases in all video games. You know, aside from Dota 2.
They have huge fan bases. They have huge fan bases. I think this kind of the same thing. I don't think it'll fall. Fortnite is still going to continue being popular for maybe the next 2 years. I think it's going to be it's a huge game, very popular. It's free to play. There's no way, in my eyes, that Call of Duty Black Ops 4 can keep up with the content, with the you know, with the different things that are involved in the game, glitches, bugs, fixes.
And this is another thing too. Being Epic Games, you don't really know the extent of Black Ops 4, how their battle royale is gonna work out compared to them.
Well, that's one thing too.
And you know, they can't implement cars because they've never implemented vehicles in Fortnite.
That's true, but they could. They could. But either way, they could. There's a lot of things they still haven't touched. But,
exactly.
The way I see it, you guys, is right now they're not trying to give Call of Duty's their battle royale mode a chance. They're trying to kill it on day one. Like they're trying to DOA it as soon as possible, just because they know it'll probably take a lot of their fan base. But the $100 million is a big number, and they're flashing it in everybody's faces, and they're doing it on purpose because they know that if there's somebody out there that's gonna go into being professional at it and competitive in the game, they want them to say, I need to keep playing because there's $50 million on the line or $10 million on the line on the first tournament. That type of deal, and they want people to stay in the game. Like that's how they make their money. This is the thing with free-to-play games. The longer you play, the more money you spend. So the longer you're in, the better.
And my biggest concern with Fortnite right now is that they're releasing a lot of content as far as skins and all that stuff, but they haven't really released much as far as like maps or anything like that is concerned. And it's I'm not gonna say it's bad, but it's something of concern because Call of Duty is gonna have a lot of the Black Ops 4 is gonna have a lot of according to what they said in the at the reveal trailer and stuff. I don't know. It makes me wonder. It makes me want to start kind of not guessing, but I'm gonna start making being skeptical about what they're trying to do, because eventually, like I said, I don't see this game dragging on for another 2-3 years. I really don't. I honestly feel like this year's is probably its last year's cycle that the game is probably gonna run. And if it does keep going kind of like League of Legends and all that stuff, they gotta introduce things like I said, vehicles and stuff like that. And then that's probably something. And honestly, they're making huge updates in time, like you said. But I don't see myself playing Fortnite for another year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. It's really one of those games that just like any other game, slowly, slowly dies down.
Right, right, of course. And that's the question I want to ask you guys. Leave your answer in the comment section below. Let us know, how long do you think Fortnite's seasons are gonna go? Like, do you think the game will last another 10 years like CS:GO? It's just gonna keep on going forever and just continue being a competitive game from here until infinity, or do you think it's gonna die down soon? Do you think Black Ops 4 is really gonna put a hole in their massive fan base? Like, what are the chances of that? And I don't know. Megaton, you have anything else you want to add to this? I think we're done. Like
yeah. Honestly, the only thing that worries me about Call of Duty is how they're gonna release their content, and if it's all gonna be through loot boxes and crates and all that stuff, all that mumbo jumbo, it's not really gonna help them to compete against Fortnite.
And I know they got rid of season passes too.
That's another thing too. If you guys don't know, they got rid of season passes for Black Ops 4. They got rid of season passes for a multiplayer. And as far as what I've heard,
everything's free except zombies.
Except zombies, yeah. So if you want the new map, you're gonna have to pay a DLC for it or something.
This is huge. Like this is Activision, in my eyes, going to war against a third-party developer that makes a free-to-play game that people buy the content for. Like it's insane. Like the competition that's happening here. This is like David versus Goliath in a way, but you don't even know who David or Goliath is. Like this is just a huge battle that's about to commence, because how much you want to bet they're going to launch the tournament right before Black Ops 4 launches? It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge.
And the only thing the first Black Ops 4 is going to be one of the first Call of Duty franchise games that the content's going to be given, the multiplayer content's going to be given for free. And that's going to be a huge, if and only if it becomes a success, is going to be through what's gonna happen with the whole battle royale style,
right?
Because Call of Duty's always been an arcade shooter. You always just respawn and die and then respawn again. It's one of those games where you die and you respawn. Obviously with Fortnite, it's more of a you died, that's it. You leave the lobby, you leave the server. You join another another server, another game and stuff, and you just jump in it again. So, I mean, it'll be.
Well,
that's
see,
my Xbox turning on. If you guys hear it.
That's one thing that Black Ops 4 is doing, and this is actually crazy because they're following the Fortnite, or not just the Fortnite, but the more recent playable games right now that are popular. There's no campaign. You jump straight into a match. You play. You collect your rewards, and you start over again. So this is interesting for me. I don't know. You guys tell us down below what you think. For sure, this is gonna be for me. This is almost all out war, and this is like corporate versus the like I don't know, like maybe the Rise Up. I don't know, some kind of form. Anyways, but this is huge. Like this is a big company versus little companies, and they're going at it. Like it's crazy.
Only time will tell. They see what's gonna happen and stuff, obviously. But
It's gonna be interesting, guys.
It's gonna be very interesting.
One thing I can say for sure is everybody's wallets are gonna be very sad this holiday, and so yeah. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave your comments. Let us know everything you gotta let us know, and we'll see you on the next video.
Hit that notification bell.
Hit that notification bell. Ding. Whatever.
Even if it's broken
and dead
and shit.
All right, guys. Bye.